Hello, I'm Doug Roarin here in Juniper Level Botanic Garden, the home of Delights Nursery. It's fall and we think of chrysanthemums. Now those little cushion mums, we might enjoy them in a pot on our front doorstep, but they rarely make a good long-term perennial plant in the garden. But these single chrysanthemums are fully winter hardy for us, fully perennial, and just make a knockout display in fall. Grow a variety of them because some bloom earlier, and as they're going by, later varieties are starting, and we'll see a couple named cultivars later on in this video. They are, of course, great cut flowers, just as the chrysanthemums are you buy from the florist, and they're great plants for pollinators at this time of the year. Plants that support pollinators are especially important late in the fall. Even have a butterfly fly through the screen. They just want a site with at least half-day sun, normal soil. I would avoid a soggy soil, but other than that, they're really adaptable to soil. And after a number of years, you'll have enough to share with other people. Gethsemane Moonlight is a favorite of mine. It's just starting here in the third week of October, but it'll just cover itself with flowers. It's a selection from Gethsemane Gardens in Greensboro, North Carolina by a dear friend, Janice Nicholson. And very much the same color, but smaller, daintier blooms is this lovely new cultivar, Golden Snowflakes. It is pretty. This is a lovely daisy named Rustic Glow. It's a nice compact variety. This is only getting maybe about 2 feet tall without pinching. And this one over here is, we have it under the name of Apricot. I think this is the same one that goes under many other names like Sheffield Pink, but it's another compact grower, tight foliage close to the ground, and only gets about a foot to maybe 18 inches tall without any pinching back. The more robust, leggier chrysanthemums benefit from being pinched back about July or so they branch out and stay more compact. But not all the varieties need that. This big planting, it started out as just the cultivar Venus. And Venus are these ones that start out almost white and then develop a pink blush as the flowers age. But clearly we have some interlopers here. Obviously this pink one is a volunteer seedling. It looks like maybe we have more than one pink one, this paler one. Down here is a sort of a buffy pink one. And over there's a really sweet little white one. So in order to keep these cultivars true, it's important that we cut them down before the seed matures. But sometimes you get things that are worth keeping. I just think this little white daisy one is just charming. Be beautiful as a cut flower. Late blooming things that are so used by the pollinators, you want to make sure they're in a location that's sunny. And the thing to keep in mind is that areas that are sunny in the summer aren't necessarily sunny at this time of the year, because the path of the sun in the sky and the height of the sun in the sky has already changed tremendously from summer to mid-fall. And you know, the sun used to rise there and travel across the sky and sit down there, but now it's sort of rising here, and just sort of the sun is almost entirely coming from the south during the day. So site your fall flowering things that you're planting for pollinators in a south-facing location so it's in sun, because the insects that visit flowers are cold-blooded. Unless it's a really warm day, they're not going to visit flowers that are in the shade. So plant them where they'll be able to visit the flowers in the full sun. This is the chrysanthemum cultivar, Country Girl. It's one of our first. It sort of leads off the chrysanthemum season, but it's now past its best. When it opens, it's a very decided pink and spends most of its time as a pink chrysanthemum, but now as it's fading, it's becoming white. And yes, it is quite a bit like Venus, but Venus starts out white and becomes blushed with pink as it ages. It's also a smaller flower, and even though they're very similar, I would have both just because this one is going by and Venus is at its peak, so it's nice to have the longer season of bloom that you'll have if you have both cultivars. But all of these chrysanthemums are easy garden plants and such a delight late in the year. Thank you for your time today in the garden, and I hope to see you again soon.